am I? Do you recognize me? Of course you don't. I'm nobody. I have no money. I have no name.
Well, hello, all of our Southwest Wildlife Foundation friends. Martin Tyner here. Of course you know that. And you probably are wondering, what the heck am I wearing a suit for? And I'll be really honest with you folks. I've always believed that there are only two reasons that a man has to wear a suit, and that is to be married or buried. And I've been married to my sweet wife Susan for 40 years now, and so when on our anniversary, which was a week ago today, our 40th wedding anniversary, Susan wanted to take a trip to Salt Lake and go to the Natural History Museum and just get a day away from Cedar City. And she said that I had to bring a suit. And I was a little concerned here. Like I said, I've been married for 40 years, and if Susan would have had us drive out to the middle of nowhere, I'd be really concerned. Or if she had us drive up to a mortuary, I'd be really concerned. That maybe she's trying to replace me with a younger model, and I wouldn't blame her for that at all. But Susan had a very, very special surprise for us, or for me. She was conspiring with our local state representative in the Senate for the House of Utah, and the two of them got together and they wanted to surprise me with an acknowledgement on the floor of the Senate at the state capitol, an acknowledgement for 50 years of wildlife rescue and wildlife and environmental education.
And I've got an unsung hero with me today. His name is Martin Tyner. He's from Cedar City. Martin, if you remember a few years ago, when he brought his golden eagle as scout to the Capitol, spent some time with us. But over the years, he spent 50 years doing this. He's a federally licensed wildlife and rehabilitator, wildlife and environmental educator. And it's just been, I don't know how many courts of honors he's been to and outreach programs he's done. He and his wife Susan is in the gallery with us today. Founded the Southwest Wildlife Foundation 20 years ago. Generous donation from Pacificorp. They had 22.6 acres. They really started on the park on quite a beautiful project in the mouth of Cedar Canyon. Susan, the reason they're here is their 40th wedding anniversary. Susan says, I'd like to tell my husband how proud I am of him for following his grandfather's wise teachings to get up every morning and do good. And yes, this April will mark 50 years that Martin has dedicated his life, love, and devotion to wildlife and his educational programs to help make our world a better place. And she'd like to express her love to him on his 40th anniversary. But I hope that you would help me say thanks to him for the many good deeds he's done. And like I said, very unsung, but he's been a key figure in our community.
I was honored that this absolutely sweet, beautiful woman, first of all, has been married to me for 40 years, has put up with me that long, and that she would go to all the trouble of getting our state representative to call me on the floor of the Senate and receive a recognition. And so I was just, I can't, words just don't describe how much I appreciate Susan and all of you who have helped us with my wildlife rescue and my wildlife educational programs.
I get nervous on video, sorry.
I know.
But I did want to say hi and why I asked this request of Senator Vickers to recognize my husband for going on 50 years of service this April. I want to thank Senator Vickers for allowing me to take a moment of your time to publicly acknowledge my husband, Martin Tyner, my best friend, and the love of my life, for his lifelong service and dedication to wildlife, community, the great state of Utah, and beyond. For our 40th wedding anniversary, I want to tell my husband how proud I am of him for following his grandfather's wise teachings to get up every morning and do good. And yes, this April will mark 50 years that Martin has dedicated his life, love, and devotion to wildlife and educational programs to help make our world a better place. Martin tells his audience at his programs, I've heard him many a time, I am the luckiest man on earth to have found such a wonderful, beautiful, sweet young lady to have put up with me for all of these years. The truth of the matter is, I'm the lucky one. I'm blessed to have such an amazing and loving husband. And Martin, although he may feel that he has no special skills or talents, everyone that knows Martin well understands his gifts and that he has lived an amazing life of service and dedication. I love you, sweetheart. Happy 40th anniversary, Susan. And I just wanted to do something special for him, so that's how it came about. Thanks.
But that's the story. That's why I'm wearing a suit. Everybody's been badgering me because nobody's ever seen me in a suit, and they really
Tell me why. Tell everybody why you had a suit in your closet at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you hadn't had a suit in years, and you went out and got one a couple years ago. You have to tell everybody why. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought you should know.
Susan wants to embarrass me.
Of course I do. You
Okay.
embarrass me all the time.
Yeah, but that's natural for me. Why I have a suit in the first place. In 2016, in 2016, the people of Cedar City voted me Cedar City Man of the Year.
And you deserved it. And I want you to show them your little, take it out and show it to them.
Okay.
Mr. Tyner averages 100 plus wildlife rescues a year and has never received a penny of state or federal funding for this work.
This is truly amazing. Not bad for a dumb, severely dyslexic kid that everybody believed would never learn to read or write.
So anyway, that's my piece of glass that I got from the people of Cedar City as a thank you for a lifetime of wildlife rescue and community service. And I guess it really means more to me than I thought it did. I'm sorry, but it did.
You don't choke up too easy.
No, that was important. So now everybody on the internet can see how ridiculous I look in a suit. And so here I am.
In a tie even. Look at that tie. Let me zoom in so you can see that tie.
Okay, the tie. I can't I have to have something with birds. I can't just do nothing. And so I've got this tie, and it's got eagles and hawks and owls and on this tie. It's a bird of prey tie. I have to have something birds to stand on the floor of the state senate and not have my falcon with me or my eagle with me, not have my protection. that was really, really hard for me.
People don't know how shy you really are and how uncomfortable you are in crowds. Really, it's the birds that make you seem so outgoing and feel comfortable, isn't it?
The birds are my shield. They're my protection.
And I think most people have no clue.
And so I had to make sure I had my bird tie, and it's the only tie I own. So that's.
Well, it's not like you wear suits every day.
Now, please understand, folks. This I know this is boring, but this video we're going to have a wildlife release as well. I've got this absolutely beautiful dark morph juvenile red-tailed hawk that came into us starving and on the verge of death, and we've been able to successfully recoup it back to the wild. We'll talk more about it when I get to the bird, but so just stay with us, and you'll get to see this beautiful, beautiful red-tailed hawk return to the wild.